Hey there, my name is Rudy Gunn. In the last video titled The Entrepreneur Mindset, I talked a bit about different concepts and why we think a certain way when it comes to work or business, and I highly recommend, if you haven't yet, to check that video out. You can find it on Facebook or YouTube by simply searching Endeavour Leadership Development. In that video, I was actually on a business retreat out at the absolutely beautiful Homestead Ranch in Utah and got to do some one-on-one training with a gentleman by the name of Monty Holm. Monty is one of the biggest builders and leaders in the financial industry in North America today, and he took the time to train an elite group of us one-on-one over the course of 3 days. Some of the concepts we talked about were astonishing. I want to cover all these concepts with you today, but in all reality, it may take me a couple of videos to go over all of it because it was just so good. I will keep this video generic for you, so no matter what business you may be in, whether you're a manager of an organization, owner of your own business, or maybe you run a business from home where you sell maybe candles, Tupperware, body wraps, or any of these types of businesses, you can take some notes and get some value out of this today. Now you might say, Rudy, I am none of those things. I don't really know what to do with my life. I just work a boring 9-to-5 job. Well, hopefully this gets you thinking a bit about what it is that you do want out of life as well. So let's move on. Today I'm going to be talking about a very powerful topic. Why are goals so important? Monty literally spent almost an entire day talking about goals and the importance of setting goals, and I figured if it's this important to a guy who makes millions upon millions of dollars a year, I better listen and see his reason as to why that's so important to him. So first step is to start by figuring out what you want to achieve. What do you really want? For example, you want to become somebody. Well, who do you want to become? What do you want to be known for? What do you want people to say about you when your name comes up in conversation? What do you want people to say about you long after you're gone? If you don't know what to achieve, it is pretty hard to put it on paper and set those goals, right? So get crystal clear on exactly what it is that you want. Once you figure out what it is that you want to achieve, put it on paper. Your goals could be anything from making a certain income a year to fitness goals. Maybe your goal is to make $100K a year or $250 or $500 or even $1 million a year personal income. Maybe money isn't important to you at all, and your main goal is increasing your current health situation or to wanting one day to retire your parents. Whatever goals you set for yourself are up to you, but get crystal clear on what they are and make sure that you set a deadline to achieve each individual goal that you have set for yourself. If you have a deadline for your goals, you can try to figure out ways to back engineer it and see if you can see what you need to do on a monthly basis or daily basis to be able to hit those goals. I think one of the most important things you need to know is why you are doing them. Why do you want to achieve those goals? It is easy to say, I want to lose weight. Well, why? To be healthier. But why? So I can be in good shape. But why? So I can live long enough to see my children and grandchildren grow up. You see, you got to break it down to the true reasons as to why you want to achieve those goals. And if your why is strong enough, then the how becomes much easier. You might have heard this story. A person was asked to walk a tightrope from one building to another as a challenge. Now, I mean, no harness, absolutely zero experience. And the person declined. Well, rightfully so. It just doesn't make any sense to risk your life for absolutely no reason, right? So then they were told that if they would walk across this tightrope to the other building, they would get $1 million in cold hard cash. And the person still declined and said, $1 million is not worth risking my life over. They were then asked the question, if you were standing on this building and there was only a tightrope for you to cross, and on the other building, there was your child, but the building was on fire, and your child's at the top waving at you for them to save you, well, what would you do? And the person responded, well, I would run across the tightrope and save my child, of course. You see, that just proves the theory. If your why is strong enough, you will do anything in your power to make it happen, no matter how dangerous it may seem to you or out of your comfort zone it may seem to you. Once we have a goal set and a strong why, we can then back engineer it down to the ridiculous, like I mentioned earlier on in this video. When you see things in your mind, it becomes a reality. First, you see it in your mind. Then you build it on paper, and then you build it in real life. You also have to know exactly where you're currently at. You got to know where you want to be, and you got to know how to get there. Then back all of this up with determination. Have a burning desire and determination to make it happen. Don't just sit on the sidelines and watch your life play out without having any control in the game yourself. Your life's like a movie or a book, and you are the author of your life. Only you can control who you allow to enter and be part of your story. Only you can say, these are the main characters in my life and my path to success. Only you can truly control how your story is written and what actually truly happens. I get it, there are things that happen unexpectedly, like deaths or illnesses or whatever things might happen to throw you off track and throw those curveballs at you, but only you can control how to handle those challenges and how to deal with it. When you feel like giving up on your business or your goals and dreams, don't quit. It's not about you. It's about not giving up on your family. You see, if you say, oh, this is too hard, and you could, before you hit your goal of, let's say, making a certain amount of money a year, or maybe it's not about money at all, but it's just more about spending time with your family, you just gave up on them by not providing with them with what you say you were gonna do. Let's say it's being able to spend more time with them, for example. The main way, not the only way, but the main way is to build a business of any sort that will eventually run with or without you and provide you with a decent income. It will have to pay you whether you work or not that day. This will give you more freedom of time that your family deserves, and quitting in the beginning of building any business is not going to serve you. You see, I love challenges and welcome adversity with open arms. Why? Because every time I overcome a challenge, it makes me stronger in business and builds my mental toughness of my overall character. It makes me a stronger person and teaches me new ways how to handle similar situations in the future. Adversity is really a tool to learn and grow yourself as a person. If you make a promise to someone, whether it's your family, friends, or yourself, you need to live by them. When you make a commitment, you have to coincide it with action. And now that you have your goals written down, a deadline, and a strong why on each goal that you have and want to achieve, it is very important that you do this one thing, okay? This one thing is to read your goals out loud twice a day. Now, this sounds kind of goofy or hokey, and I've heard it all before, but it is very important. Why read your goals out loud? Well, first thing, you get your eyes reading your own handwriting, your ears hearing your own voice, and then your mind goes to work and imagines those dreams becoming a reality. If you see and believe yourself as already being in possession of your goals, your mind has already started working on a way to actually achieve them. If you recite your goals and dreams continuously, you will begin to believe them, and when you begin to believe them, they begin to come true. Our visions and goals need to be clearly defined so that we can continuously move towards them. Nobody else is going to achieve your dreams and goals for you. If it is to be, it's up to me. Only you are in control of your future. Don't look for a shortcut, get to work. It's up to you to make this happen. Say this to yourself: I personally accept full responsibility for every aspect of my business and life. You got to be crystal clear on what you want. What's your purpose? That's your why. What's your aim? That's your what. And what's your plan? How are you going to do it? That which dominates your thinking will determine the outcome of your life. Read your goals out loud twice a day and it will start dominating you. Read your goals twice a day out loud. It takes 3 minutes. Is your family worth 3 minutes of your time? Mold the you that is into the you that could be. It's very easy to quit. It's not easy to reach your goals after you had a bad day, but you have to. What the mind can conceive and believe, we can achieve. Be clear on where you want to go. See, we can figure out our vacations and how to get there, and really what we need to do is figure out our lives. Both winners and losers, they have the exact same emotions, same struggles, but it's all in how they handle the situation. We've all heard the saying, where there's a will, there's a way. The problem is not the way, the problem will always be the will. You need to have a strong why, and the way of achieving it will become much clearer to you. The body goes where the mind leads. Your life will come out the way you plan it if you just plan it. Too many people don't ever plan or decide to make a change. Decide today that you are going to spend some time getting really clear on your goals and decide to read them out loud twice a day. Don't spend your life tossing water out of the boat, just fix the holes. Set your goals, then reach your goals twice a day and get focused. Thank you so much for watching, and talk to you next time.